The old adage, location, 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 is what real estate's all about, and locations don't come any better than this. This home is situated with incredible views of two world icons, the Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. This looks like a stunning house. It's really, really well done. What was the house like when you bought it?
It was very run down. You could call it a dump. It was unlivable. The original owner had passed away at the age of 100 years, Elizabeth Ford.
Okay.
And she hadn't lived here for the best part of a decade before we bought it in late 2009.
Australia, with a population today of 8 million, is nearly 3 million square miles in area.
What sort of condition is it in?
It was something that you would not want to buy.
Okay.
Which is sort of a real estate concept. You know, you buy the worst house in the best street.
Okay.
Which I believe we did.
So what was the brief? So when you got the house, what did you think, okay, what can I do with this?
Well, it's heritage listed, so we were a little bit limited what we can do.
Yeah.
It was fully renovated, stripped out and renovated, with the one end of the house completely remodelled into a modern standard.
Yeah.
And we were always looking at it from an investment point of view.
Could you part with it, or would it be hard for you to sell it?
Well, actually, it is becoming harder and harder to part with it. But roughly $6 million or over is an attractive proposition as well.
The design concept was, when you're looking at the Knoll property, is how to bring it up into the 21st century and provide the accommodation that people require, which is usually 3 or 4 bedrooms, open plan living, trying to give it a modern feel but still retain the old character of the house. It was heritage listed, so there were certain elements that we had to retain, but you know, they gave us a fairly open canvas to maximise the potential of the site.
So I've heard these views are quite stunning, so should we go and have a look?
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I can see why you bought this property now. I mean, this is a world-class, iconic view.
Yes, it is very special.
It is. I mean, you've got you've got the Eiffel Tower, New York, and then you've got the Sydney Harbour, and there you are, right, you can see the whole thing.
And New Year's Eve, of course, is the highlight.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
Very nice.
So what happens when you go upstairs? What's up there?
We have the master bedroom, which is probably the room with the best view, and 2 other bedrooms and a guest bathroom, and of course we have our ensuite bathroom from the master.
Yeah.
And above all that, we have another study up in the loft.
The renovation has been tastefully executed. I really love the wraparound windows upstairs. It's given some frontage to what was once the back of the house, and its innovative design is very practical.
The idea with the wraparound window is trying to create something that actually looked visually striking from the streetscape. Plus, it also had a functional reason, because we were overshadowed by the block of flats next door. We're trying to open up that corner of the house.
A normal window has a sash, and you open up one pane of glass. This house, all the windows open up past the actual framing, back past the wall, as well as there's a level of screening, which can be used for, obviously, for protection from the neighbours and for allowing wind in, or whatever it might be. But it's quite unique in that the window actually ends up being about 9 metres long and then wraps around the corner. And it's nice to have that really modern with the old, and that's what makes these sort of projects really exciting.
One of the elements is the carport. We made that a modern element by using a lot of timber battens, you know, steel roof, and that contrasted nicely with the older house. And, you know, makes it more of a statement rather than doing something that sort of matches the traditional elements of the old house.
Yeah, I'm very proud, I'm very passionate about my projects. Obviously, as I was saying, when you're dealing with a client, you're dealing with their passion and their money, and you're building a home. You're not building just a house. So, you know, it's lovely to be able to look at, you know, photos and images and see a happy client.
Well, thank you so much. I had an absolutely fantastic time today. Thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vera.
Thank you.
Really nice to meet you.